All right. I think y'all can see me. Not 100% sure, but how's it going, everyone in chat? Go ahead and let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me, if everything looks and sounds good. So, yeah, just happy to be live streaming here with y'all. And, yeah, we're going to get into some of the show, talk about what we thought about it. And to do that, I have a very special guest with me. Y'all may know that. She is not yet here. Just waiting to see if y'all can actually see me. So, okay, good. They can see us. Perfect. With that little intro out of the way, let's go ahead and bring in our guest. Come on over. Oh, I see the Way of the Leaf in chat, as well as Lesby Nerdy. Oh, what is this? Oh, look at that, y'all. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Oh, isn't she the best? Look at that.
Let me close the door.
Yeah, wow. Look at that, y'all. She's the best, isn't she? Oh, my God. I didn't know this was happening. Wow. First she gets me this surprise map for Christmas, then she does this. Look at that. That's amazing. All right.
Have to blow.
Got him. Perfect. A little smoky in here. All right. Yeah. You like the drama? Is that really good, huh? I'm going to set these down for now. I did not expect that. Yeah. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah. Oh, I see Shanice in chat too. Hey, everybody. Yes. Red velvet chocolate. So,
it's a chocolate.
It looks like it. Red velvet is chocolate, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not here just to celebrate 1,000, even though that is very nice, and I appreciate that you did that for me. I feel so. I don't know how to react on camera. I want to cry, but I don't want to cry.
You should cry.
Well, it's kind of hard now. Anyway. So, y'all, yes, the point of today is for everyone to come here and drop your questions in chat. What do you want to know about what she thought of the Wheel of Time Season 1? She watched the whole thing. She did it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, she is a binge watcher, so she's not really into week to week watching. And so, because of that, it took a little bit longer for her to get through it. She wanted to wait until after the whole thing was out and just get through it as quick as she could. That's her preferred method of content consumption. So here, come on over here. I can see you. So, yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Wow. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of the regular crew around. That's cool. So... Oh, well, let's go. Let's start with your general impressions. What'd you think of the show? Overall rating, kind of talk about what you liked, what you didn't.
I will give 8 out of 10.
Ooh, an 8 out of 10. Here, come over.
There are some characters that I didn't like.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's true.
Yes. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, though, for season 1. Look at that.
Yes.
So we've got that already settled. So she liked 8 out of 10. So she liked it. 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. And what would you say your least favorite part of it was, though? If you had to pick one thing that you wanted to improve, what would you want them to do?
Oh, that's hard.
Maybe you should sit in this chair and I should sit there.
It's okay.
I'm taller than you.
That's fine.
Or you can scoot back a little too.
I don't know. That's actually hard because I didn't think about it. But some of parts in the show, if fans didn't read a book, it will be hard to understand. For example, I think it was episode 8. There was the Dark King. I don't know.
Oh, the Dark One?
Yeah. The king or whoever that was, and then randomly, appearing came in and talked to him.
Oh, Feign. She's talking about Feign. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I had no idea, like why this is happening. So like,
right, yeah.
It was out of nowhere for me. Like I had, it did not. Like I don't know, I don't under.
Right, that's fine. So we've got some questions rolling in. Let's go ahead and hit them. Ben Butler wants to know. Did you like the scope of the world, like the scale of the series? Does it feel epic? Did it feel small?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it was epic.
Okay.
It is kind of amazing, like this is from one person's idea, like how he thought about, there is a dark one, there is a, I forgot how white tower, and like all of this from one person's idea is quite amazing. Like it's like, I don't know, like it's not just like a TV show that I watch, so that might be why too, because I don't really watch fantasy show a lot, but it is quite amazing. Like it amazes me how detailed it is, and then how, sometimes it's kind of like it can be happen if it is like, if magic really exists,
right,
kind of thing. So it's not like a super fantasy for me.
Yeah, okay, good.
So
good.
like it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think that's kind of that was really important, because like
Yes.
I don't really like super fantasy stuff, but like it is somewhat realistic for me. So
right, yeah. Well, that's a good point that you actually bring up there, because a lot of fans feel that for a fantasy series, the Wheel of Time almost feels sci-fi in a lot of aspects. And on top of that, they never call what they do in the show channeling. They never call that magic. They never call the one power magic in the series. Like, that's not a thing. We call it that outside because we're fantasy readers, and that's what we call these systems that are existing within these books that don't exist in real life. But ultimately, it's never used in the books, like, and it wasn't used in the show. They never say magic users or anything like that.
Yeah.
They never say magic. So it's interesting to me that you got that feeling from the show, because that's something that book readers also say, right?
Oh.
Like, I know chat will probably chime up here as soon as they catch up with what we're doing, but like, yeah, that's just really interesting to me that you latched onto that. So back to
there's a land bot. What does that mean? Oh,
Jimmy.
the land bot. Oh, it was nice. I mean, he works out, so what can I say? It was nice. It was a nice touch for the first episode.
Yep. That's what hooked her, y'all. It was the land butt.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Right. So.
Are you satisfied with the season finale?
All right, from Sharnese.
It gave me a lot of like questions in
Yeah.
my mind. So I guess that was a good thing. Like, it makes me think like, oh my god, what's gonna happen now? So
Right.
that was really good. And I don't know, like, I feel like there's so much more like going on that I don't know. So, and I'm a very impatient person, so I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this.
I just, like, you're saying all of the things that I want to hear non-readers say about the TV show, right? Like, and I think a lot of folks here in chat, we've all been on Twitter the last couple of days. We've seen a lot of negativity from those book cloak type people who are just not going to like the show no matter what it is, right? And then to hear non-readers like her, just, even though maybe the last episode for a lot of folks wasn't necessarily the strongest, she's still very interested. And, even though it was confusing, she's just like, well, now I have questions. Like,
I do.
how awesome is that?
I mean,
I have questions too. I'm a book reader and I have questions,
Well,
but
at
they're
the
different
end.
questions.
Like, there were new tribes and coming to I don't know. I guess it's a new city, and then they made this like a wave with the channeling.
Yeah, she's
and
talking about the Sean Chan.
so like there are more that I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So
yes. So, but overall, were you satisfied with that episode? Like at the end of everything, when it was done,
yes,
you were satisfied
because I know who the Dragon Reborn is now. It took me forever, which was kind of stupid. I should have known because Vince's phone background has Dragon Reborn, and I did not even think about it. And I was keep asking Vince, like, is it Perrin? Is it Egwene? Like, I have no idea.
This is my phone background.
I mean, it was Land.
Yeah, Rand, not Land.
Yeah. Oh man.
Rand.
Matt made me very. I don't know. He makes very stupid decisions. So.
Oh yeah. So let's go back through and see if we have any more questions while we were talking here. So let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm just going through chat. Oh, here we go. Which Sharnies wants to know which character arc was your favorite, least favorite? So which character storyline?
Well, least favorite was Matt.
She does not like Matt right now. She does not like Matt right now.
I mean, like, really, when someone said, don't touch the dagger, why you touch the dagger? And it makes all this chaos to everybody. And, like, when everyone went to see the Eye of the World, was it Eye of the World? Yeah.
Yes, the Eye of the World.
He just didn't go and made everybody worry when he should have decided that before he left. I'm like, what is going on? Why are you making everybody so, like, having a hard time? I don't understand.
I think the person having the hardest time right now is you.
Yes, I am. I wanna have a chat with him, like, make him sit down, and then we need to talk, like, okay, first of all, you're very indecisive, and then you are, I guess, curiosity is a good thing, but in here, like, it's not a good thing, you know? So.
Well, who was your favorite, though? So who's your favorite character?
That's kind of hard to choose. Like, I think it's either Perrin or Egwene right now.
Solid choices. Like it.
But I also like Moraine.
Yeah, Moraine's a really good character.
So it's kind of hard to choose one right now. But I really liked the story of Swan as well.
Yeah, that opening with her as a kid with her dad.
Well, it was interesting because, like, she, first of all, I didn't know, you know, like, later we found out Moraine is from, like, high society, and Swan is not from high society.
Right.
But Swan has a higher position in the White Tower, so that was really interesting. It doesn't matter who you are when you come to the White Tower, as long as, you know, you can channel and then you become the Aes Sedai.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting. And I don't Lan, I'm just like like, I like his body.
Yeah, I mean, well, so from I'll give you a little context. From a book reader perspective, I thought they did a good job with Lan, but we didn't get a lot of his backstory and history until, like, episode 7. And it's kind of hard to, like, you know, we've only got 2 episodes left by that point, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of hard to get more attached to him. You're supposed to feel that attachment from the warder bond and his role as a warder, as opposed to his history and backstory right now. But I think for you're more of a like character arc backstory kind of person.
Correct.
So while that was interesting, like, that's something that's already developed with Lan that they were just kind of expanding on, and there's really not much more development to get there. So I think you'd be more interested in his history of, like, his country and the fact that, you know,
why he became, which we did learn a little bit, but I think maybe I will change it after season 2 starts.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. All right, so I hope that answers your question there,
1
Sharnies.
a.m. and awake. Best you can do, spend time with your WoT family. Where does it leave? It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. Well, you got to think, what's across the Atlantic Ocean?
Europe.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Oh, it looks like it cut the at there off. Let's see. Oh, I think Jenny asked you a question.
It's who is my favorite character.
Oh, we already answered that. Okay.
So
we got it. And Sharni's back in with the questions again.
Did you guess correctly? No, I didn't know.
No, she did not.
I thought it'll be, first I thought it'll be Perry, and then I thought, oh, maybe it'll be Egwene.
She changed. She did not have a solid guess the whole time.
No.
So if there's one thing that they did pretty well with this, I mean, I think, and I saw several other people commenting on this throughout the entire run of season 1, is it seems like non-readers really had no idea who the dragon was.
I didn't.
Which is great, because as book readers, we know basically from chapter 1
and like,
who the dragon's gonna be.
I had this concept. He's an IT guy, so like he was in the very back in my mind.
She based that nickname off of his shirt and sweater he wore.
Yes.
She said that looks like IT
okay,
fashion.
it should be a pharmacist or someone who knows like it's more can cure people or something like Nynaeve or Egwene had the channeling going on at the white folks area. I forgot
the white cloaks area.
The meanie people.
Yeah, the white. They're called the white cloaks.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I think you said white folks, but
yeah, the meanie people. I think he's a psychopath, but
100%.
Oh my
God! She thinks Avon Valda's a psychopath. Yes.
I mean, he enjoyed cutting Perrin's skin.
Yes, that was.
He needs some help.
She didn't watch that scene, by the way. She saw it starting, and then she went like this, and just waited for me to tell her it was over. So.
But yes. And I don't know how
she handled the Trolloc murder just fine, but she couldn't handle the knife, just the knife on the back.
Well, but like I also don't know how he knew Egwene could channel. How he could knew?
I mean, he really didn't.
Oh, he just guessed.
Yes.
Oh well, he got lucky.
Well,
that.
I mean, he had her in a catch-22. Either she channels and she dies, or she doesn't channel and Perrin dies.
Well, I know,
that's how he constantly is finding channelers. And I mean that's kind of on theme with how they're presented. So that group of folks in the books, they're like a extremist religious order, and so if you ever, it's like the people in Korea that stand with the signs and yell at you.
Oh my God!
Outside the train station.
Yeah. I don't wanna...
So.
Okay.
Right, let's see. Going down, running down. I saw. Oh, here we go. DK Moon. I'm sure Matt will stop making some decisions. I hope so. So there you go.
Oh my God.
Yep. Oh, it looks like you. Aw.
Least favorite Matt acknowledge?
No, Ack.
Ack?
Her heart is broken.
My heart is broken. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I think she'll like Matt later on. It's early Matt, right? A lot of people have trouble with early Matt.
And I heard that the actor is gone and it'll be swapped, so...
Yes,
it'll be different.
That's another thing. She was confused, like why Perrin was talking with Feign, and I had to tell her that was in all likelihood supposed to be Matt talking with him, because Perrin never talked to him, and she was like, I don't remember any of this, and I'm like, if it was Matt, you would have. So I don't know. I'm not good enough to read what Jenny said
Matt
right there so quickly.
Stupid. I agree.
Yep. So, here we go. Graph.
Did she like the Lan and Nynaeve love story? How about the poetry that Lan told to Nynaeve in episode 8? Always makes me cry.
Me too.
I don't have a lot of feeling for that. I think I have a cold heart. I mean, good for you kind of thing, like, but I don't have any like or anything yet. Yeah. Maybe it will be changed, but like right now, like,
let me see if I can fix this. Yeah, it's a little too far off. There we go.
I'm just kind of like,
I'll put it up top. Perfect. There we go. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you'll get more into it later. I mean, what we saw in the show for them is not shown in the books. And I really feel like that was a little bit more for book readers, because a lot of people say they want to see that. And I think like there'll be they'll probably ratchet up the drama a little bit more.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
that will get you
make
hooked
me,
in.
yeah.
'Cause I think maybe you're feeling like it's a little too fast.
It was,
Yeah,
but
I think you said that.
I was really, instead of Lan and Nynaeve's love story, I was more shocked about Moraine and Swan's love story.
Yeah,
I was like, because I did not expect
that's a good
this.
one too.
I was like, like before they went to the bed together, like at the, I don't know, like a courthouse thing in the White Tower. What is that called? I don't know. Like people I thought I get together.
The Hall of the Tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then like she did not, I mean, of course she should not, but she did not act like, like I like you or anything. And I was like, okay. And then like she stopped the signal thing with Lan. I was like, what the heck is going on? And then like, ta-da! Like, it's out of nowhere.
I think what she's saying is they faked her out good with their animosity in their relationship.
Yes.
How they publicly present themselves versus how they're privately living their life. So yeah, it was. I mean, and it's all a political thing, like within the series. So yeah, pretty crazy. All right, Roger here. Which Aja would you choose? Now, I'm not sure you know enough about them to actually make this decision.
Aja. I don't remember.
That's the color of the Aes Sedai. Ooh. That's their society, kind of their department.
I don't want red right now because I'm kind of annoyed at that lady.
Leandrin.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, she did go a little dirty there in that episode.
I guess right now I'll choose blue.
Okay. I mean, blue I would pick for you, honestly. That's your personality type. Yes.
Okay. Blue.
Yeah. So, let's see. All right, questions.
I want to see a lot more Perrin and Wolves. Yeah. What is going on with Perrin and Wolves?
Oh.
People tell me.
No, don't tell her. You tell us what you think. That's why they're all here.
Like, well, I feel like he's the wolf pack leader in the past life because it's a wheel of time. So he was a wolf in the past life.
Ah, okay.
And then his current life, he's a human.
Yep.
But he, like, wolf could sense this or something, and then, like, they follow. I don't know. Is this right? Oh my God, you're not gonna tell me.
No, I'm not. All right. Oh, hey Nara, we got Nara here from New Zealand. Ben Butler from Australia.
Australia.
Roger from Germany.
Germany.
We're getting, you've got an international audience. We all know Jenny's in South Korea. So
Jenny says she has to go to bank and she'll be back.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. Oh, that's smart. My mom guessed.
The reading crew. Oh, hold on.
My mom guessed Rand just because he wasn't really doing anything. That's really smart.
Yeah. I was wondering if there were going to be some watchers like that, for sure, because it's just, to me, that's how I would have assumed it, because he has kind of not the least screen time, but he does a few things that are like low key compared to other folks, and then he's slightly in the background.
Yeah.
Like with his big moments, and everyone else's are more put forward. So that's if I had not been a reader, I probably would have gravitated towards that.
My boyfriend thought it could be Rand because of his power with.
Ooh.
Okay. Wait.
That's the one you were reading.
Yes. He also thought it could be Nynaeve because of her strength. Wow, lots of people guessed Rand.
two people you know of thought it might have been Rand. So there you go. So
let's see. Kat
here we go. What did you think of Logan? That's the guy in episode 4 with in the cage.
Oh, that crazy guy who has a power?
Yeah.
Well, he acted well, because I really thought he has some kind of problem. I feel like, like when he was going to the jail or something, like he met Matt and he kind of like laughed, and then like he said, I forgot what he said. He said something that I think that can be kind of like hint for season 2 or 3.
Right.
That like Matt will be like that.
Oh, you're talking about when he was laughing at
Yes,
Matt and
yes,
Rand.
at the White Tower City. Like he didn't do anything until he met Matt, like, and it started laughing.
It wasn't. I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but it wasn't Matt he was laughing at.
It was Rand.
You got it. There you go.
Oh my god. Is it because he's a director?
Yeah, he can kind of see how important like people are to the pattern, like a little bit, and so he saw a massive glow around.
I thought it was Matt.
Yeah, no, it was Rand. That's why he laughed, because he lost his ability to channel because he claimed to be the Dragon Reborn.
Oh my god!
Then he sees the real Dragon Reborn, and yeah, it's. Like he thought,
I didn't know that.
Right, he thought Nynaeve might be it because, he felt her power in that cave. Then he saw Rand and just saw how much different the scale is compared to everybody else.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, that's why he
Oh
laughed.
my goodness.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just in the books. I don't feel bad about telling you that because that's literally, it's Rand by himself in the books, and Logain laughs at him and scares Rand and he falls off a wall. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't fall.
No, they changed that little thing.
That would
But
be
it's
funny.
like, it makes Rand like nervous and he falls off a wall and yeah. So they didn't do that. Wow, I see a lot of friends here. I see Andrel.
How do you
hey,
like
Andrel.
the music in the show? Oh, I love it.
I see Bodhi. Hey, Bodhi. What's going on? Let's see. Kev, man, what's going on, dude?
I'm trying to read a question.
I know. I'm just catching up with everybody. This is hard, just so y'all know. I have mass respect for the innkeeper when he does this. It is so hard to keep up with chat in this.
How do you like the music in the show?
Ooh, yeah.
And
wrong one.
I really, really liked it. It was very, very good. And some bands has actually, he bought the album for it, and we listen when we are driving, and I really like it.
Yeah, I did. I bought the first one. I haven't bought the other ones yet because I'm just going to wait till they're out on vinyl and get the collection. So, probably like a lot of you. All right, let's see. Looking for another question. Just a pro tip, if y'all put question in front of your, like question : it highlights it in the chat for me so I can see it.
Yes.
So it makes it a little easier to find.
Someone from New York.
Let's see.
Do
Charnice.
you think...
Oh,
No.
and Pater.
Do you think Logain is a good guy or bad guy?
Ooh, yeah. Do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy from what you saw?
Wait, is there a thing?
What?
Like, I thought he was a bad guy, but...
I mean, so you have two different instances of Logain to look at here. You have his cold open from episode 4, where he's conquering that kingdom, and he has the choice to kill the king, but he doesn't. Then later on, you see he kills the Aes Sedai. So, do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy? Now, this is all predicated on whether or not you think the Aes Sedai are all good or bad. So,
I think he's a bad guy.
oh, okay. So she thinks Logain is bad, y'all.
Yes. He... Like, even he didn't kill the king, he still... like disrupted, I guess, the kingdom, and he killed the Aes Sedai, and that's bad, pretty bad enough. And I mean, I don't know, it might be because like not like, maybe if he's a psychopath, maybe he didn't think about, I just didn't feel like killing him, like maybe like, I want to kill him, but I don't want to kill him. Or like, so it could be not because of moral or anything. It could be just like he might just didn't feel like killing that day or killing that person. So, I don't know. I think it's still bad.
I gotta call this one out. Yo, Milo, I thought you said you're gonna be working. What you doing here?
Well,
You get back
kind
to
of
work.
working.
Probably kind of work. Probably on break. All right. Let's see.
Is Kat coming to JCon? Yes, I am.
Yes, she will be there with me. So she'll be able to hang out with us. She's gonna work while she's there.
But I'll be free.
She'll be free in the evenings, and she'll come down and hang out with us for a few hours. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then we're actually after JCon, we're taking a little vacation. So that's why she's coming with. We're gonna drive down to Savannah afterwards, rent a car and go down there. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see so many of you who are coming to JordanCon, by the way. All of y'all who are going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was pretty wild last year, and it was a capped event, and it was COVID, and they didn't have everything. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like with all of the trappings of the convention this year and at near full capacity. It's going to be pretty fun, I bet. So, let's see. Looking for more cues.
My wife was wanting Nynaeve to be a dragon. She was really shocked when it was Rand, which I think it's funny for I've been talking about Rand being my favorite creep.
Yeah.
That's kind of like me.
Yeah. It was similar. I've talked about this series at her kind of for 10 years.
Well, so it's like this. Like when I don't know the story a lot, and you talk about it, it's like it goes one ear and then out the other ear.
I understand
I don't pay
I get
attention. And like, I cannot believe. I couldn't believe that Rand was the Dragon Reborn.
If you boom, boom, boom,
I'm
gets
sorry.
picked up by the microphone. Just so you know.
Yes.
So, all right, let's see. Boom. There we go. Bodhi.
What
go.
do you think about the Super 5 Lady Kamehameha? Kamehameha?
Energy Pa.
Kamehameha.
We
It's called
call
Kamehameha?
in English. It's called the Kamehameha wave. Yeah.
Well?
But in Korean, it's Energy Pa.
Well, I want to have one. If that's what you're...
What do you think about them having so much power, though? Like, how did you feel about that?
It's... Well, okay, first of all, I didn't know they could have killed that much Trollocs. You know, like... with just, like, you know, those 5. Maybe I thought, like, maybe they can kill, like, 3,000 or so. But that was quite impressive. But also, the lady... I forgot the name. She overused the power.
Amalisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like, if she used the correct amount of power, could they kill that many Trollocs? You know, or maybe they needed more, you know, people who could channel and stuff. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. Did you think do you think that was a little bit too strong so early? Like compared to what you saw Moraine do by herself in episode 1 and then what you saw them do in like episode 8 and what we saw in episode 4 as well, right? Like because I mean, we saw they had some of the strongest channelers of the White Tower in episode 4 actually. And then we see that display in episode 8. So what did you kind of think about that? Like, did you feel like disconnected from what you had seen previously? Like it was maybe a little too much power?
It just shows me that, like, if you use channel too much, you know, like, you will...
burn out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can burn out.
I think that's one of the things they were really trying to drive home.
And
there.
also, like, it can be addicting. It was another thing I kind of learned.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like, you know, like, I'm trying to find a, like, similar thing, but I can't. Like,
well, too much. I mean, we always say too much of a good thing.
Yes,
can be bad
if
for
you have
right?
to manage it well
yeah.
to use it, and that kind of showed it well.
Well,
So
yeah. Good. Let's see. Next questions. Oh, here we go. Kev. All right.
do you think of any our main cast will? Oh, I asked that question to Vance.
Yeah.
Ah.
She did, and I didn't answer her.
Oh, that means someone.
I waffle her so much. I mean, she asks me questions now, and I just say no. That's how I waffle her, because if I like even try to finesse it, she can she's really good at like getting in there and trying to get the information. So I told her everything's a no when you ask me now.
Oh my god, that's hard. I mean, I feel like maybe maybe Egwene or Perrin. I don't know, but like Egwene now can channel, but maybe Perrin. But Wolf can take care of him. But maybe Wolf might not be there. Well, I don't know.
Oh God.
Maybe it's Perrin.
Maybe.
Though, could it be Nynaeve? No, I don't think it's Nynaeve. Because I know, it's not Nynaeve. I don't think it's Nynaeve. It's not Rand. I think it is either Perrin or Egwene.
All right, so there we go. She thinks possibly either Perrin or Egwene, Kev, to answer your question. All right, Finn Vandebar.
What did you think of the
Sean Chan.
Sean Chan?
Yes, Sean Chan.
Sean Chan.
Mm-hmm.
What was Sean Chan?
They were the tidal wave people.
Oh,
On the boat. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, this is just my imagination. They are like tribe of like ocean?
Tribe?
Like, I don't know, like
nation,
folks.
maybe?
Yes, nation. I don't know. But I call it tribes.
Yeah.
But they live on the boat, or and then it's like a Athene, like like
Athens?
no, like a
Venice?
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Aha. Okay.
Like they're really good at fighting in the ocean.
Okay. All right.
And so like they are the best channeling in the ocean.
Ooh,
and maybe
okay.
And they're kind of like maybe trying to expand their nations by doing that. And I don't know. It's like a Trollocs, like people are coming to get you.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
All right. Not bad.
That's
not
my
bad.
guess.
So, what do you think they're going to do, like, in Season 2? Like, what do you think they're coming to do?
Fight.
Okay,
maybe?
so they're coming, fight and conquer.
Is it not?
I mean, or is that what you're saying? I just want to get the right words.
No, I want to see your reaction.
No,
though.
they want to know what you're thinking. This is not for you to get information from me.
Okay.
All right, here, you want to know how you can know what they're going to do? You can start by reading these books right back here. They come up in the second book.
Okay.
Okay.
I think... Yeah, I think they're gonna fight.
Okay. Fight and conquer. That's what she thinks they're going to do. All right, and Pater has a question.
Are they like a secret Aes Sedai?
It's okay. So this is not really a thing. There are other like schools of channelers or different cultures where they treat channeling differently than how it's treated where our main cast lives.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the main cast lives in an area that's where the White Tower's kind of reminiscent of like the Vatican City of the middle to early modern period, where it has a centralized power structure, right? And they can have some influence on various polities.
Okay.
Now, in this world, it's obviously more due to channeling, and then from that power, they do exert political influence. Other cultures may have different use cases and respects and various ways that channelers interact and serve society. So it's totally different. And the Sean Channer one such thing, where you saw their channelers were not necessarily free. Right? Like they had those ladies back there that gave them orders, right?
Yeah, and then like they had this like a mask. It's not a mask.
Like a pacifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it make like sounded like later? Like call people or something?
I don't know about that. That's different from the book, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, really?
Right, anyway, Peter had his question. So, question, now that you've watched it, what is something you like that you want me to watch or read? Although I feel like
That's hard.
I generally watch and read most of what you want to.
That's hard.
I'm way more of a nerd than she is, just so y'all know. Like I'm pretty far down the rabbit hole of nerddom.
Yes.
I mean, y'all know you're here. I mean, there's like comic books and stuff down below, and then my Sanderson books.
I do want to rewatch the Avatar.
Well, okay, all right. She wants to rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's not quite answering your question, Peter, but
sorry. I guess.
Well, I mean, she doesn't really have an answer for it because, in general, she likes more realistic fiction, and I personally think that's easier to get into and be into it a little bit. So I don't have to go down the like Wheel of Time style theorizing for every single show, right? That's what a lot of Korean shows are like. Not saying they're all like that. We've watched some that have kept us guessing the whole way through, and we've had theories about them. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, just I don't know, pretty casual stuff over here. So. All right. Oh, Graf, question. What did you think of Padden Feign, the Peddler? So, did you hear the whistling in the episodes?
Peddler?
So, that's the guy that sold Matt the lanterns at the beginning in episode 1.
Sorry, there are so many characters.
Yes, there's a lot of characters.
Peddler.
He showed up on a wagon in episode 1 whistling. We're probably going to have to do a rewatch, just so you know.
Whistling. Oh, like a very, very first?
Yeah. He's the same guy that talked to Perrin at the end. That's why he brought up those lanterns. So. I don't think she really thought about him at all until he showed back up in the last episode.
No.
She didn't notice him. She didn't hear whistling, really. She did not call any of that. I'll tell you that right now. She really didn't see anything with Feign. And I think that's probably going to be more common with some non-readers out there because we all know Feign, and we were all looking for him instantly in every episode, especially after we heard the whistle in episode 2.
I guess it's really important.
Kind of, yeah. When you rewatch it, you'll see it. You'll get it. So let's see. Looking for the next question.
Wow.
All right. So Bodhi just says he's glad that you took that impression away from that power at the end of episode 8. So yeah, I'll just let you know, a lot of book readers were super meh about that. I didn't really like it the first time I watched it. I was very negative on the whole situation. But we're kind of, I think a lot of us are coming around on it actually now and feeling a little bit better about it. We've gone from that's not how it's supposed to be to I'm ready to find out more about how this works in the show now, as opposed to that's not how it is in the books.
Yeah.
So, and then, I want to bring this up from Kev. That's a great point. Amelisa thought she was tapping into a 12-volt battery and got a nuclear reactor. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it shows those other two ladies first, and their little thread of the power is so
it's like
tiny.
A super strong taser gun.
Yeah. Right, exactly. All right. Oh, Graf with another question.
What are some theories you have for what may happen in season 2? First, I think...
I have to take these off.
Are you eating candle?
No, it's the icing.
Okay. That really distracts me. Okay.
I'm sure it's distracting. They were falling off. So
I think the war's gonna happen.
Oh,
and
that's a safe bet.
Rand will pop up because he disappeared at the end. So I think he's gonna come back to save the world. And I think Nynaeve and Egwene will be trained as Aes Sedai, and they're gonna meet up again and maybe do something.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, I think that's solid. That's some solid theorizing. That's not bad. Do you think? Let me ask you a slightly deeper question, specifically relating to Nynaeve. Do you think Nynaeve's experience after that big Kamehameha wave of channeling power is going to affect her in any way with her ability to become an Aes Sedai? Do you think she's going to have any problems or trauma? Or maybe she can't channel as much as she used to?
Could be. Could be. I think maybe like they said Swan, her power was getting weaker and weaker. So maybe
I think that was political power they were talking about.
Oh well, I thought there was a channeling power too. Oh, I didn't get that. I thought there was a channeling power, like limited channeling power one Aes Sedai can have. So maybe like Nynaeve, she used it so much she cannot use it a lot in the future.
Okay. Interesting. We can go with that. We can go with it. So, but yes, so you do think it will impact Nynaeve though, which I mean, pretty solid guess. Let's see. Looking for more questions. Oh yeah, no problem, Ben. This is a lot of fun for me. I'm just happy that my wife is watching the show and I can finally share at least some parts of this massive book series with her, right? Like, this has been such a huge part of my life, especially the last couple of years since the show has been was announced, and I got involved with all this online stuff and making content. So yeah, I'm super happy that she's watching the show and she can get into it to the degree she has. And I think a lot of people who are readers feel that, especially if they have family members, partners who haven't read the books or tried to read the books and quit, it's just kind of like a sigh of relief that you can finally share this story in some facet with them. So
well, it is a good story. It's kind of addicting.
Yeah.
Like you want to know what's going to happen next, So that's part of why I have to binge watch. I can't.
Oh yeah. You know it. Absolutely. All right.
I'm on Lord of Chaos on my third route, and I have City of Jade on the way in the mail.
All right, question. Oh, here we go. What did you think of Loyal? Look at that reaction.
He died.
Look at that reaction.
Well, he's like a beast, Beauty and the Beast. Like, and I had this dream, like maybe he needs to find a girlfriend, and if he kisses this girlfriend, he will be a cute prince. But that didn't happen. But he's so like nice.
She thought Loyal was cursed when she first saw him. She thought it was a Beauty and the Beast situation. I had to tell her, nope, that's just how his people are. That's just what they're like. And that gets a little bit into like something I kind of want to talk about is, did you feel like they explained as much of like the backstory and history of the world and like the power and everything as well as they could have? Or do you think you wanted a little bit more of that in the show?
Maybe a little bit more, because sometimes I did have to ask you like, what's
we would
going
literally
on?
pause. She would pause the episode and ask, I don't understand this, and I think it's related to something they like mentioned in a sentence, but I'm not sure. And so I'd be like, yes, you're right, they didn't talk about it enough, So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain this for 5 minutes, and then we're going to get back to watching it. So they actually have some supplementary content on the bonus features and stuff, and they've got like these little animated shorts that kind of tell you those extra pieces of content. And probably my single biggest critique of season 1 is I want that stuff in the show. I don't care if they have to make a 70-minute episode. I want that in the show. And I think a lot of people want more of that in the show. Readers and non-readers alike, right? And I felt like that was a little bit of a detriment to the overall ability to communicate to the watchers what's going on. I mean, y'all, you're not going to lose the book fans. We're going to sit through that stuff no matter what. But I mean, maybe you'll get some comments about it from certain non-readers, but I think a lot of folks would appreciate having that in there. So let's see. Oh yeah, Roger there with the loose metaphysics get us readers with a backhand slap. Yes, I mean it's either loose metaphysics or they're changing ways things work in this turning of the wheel, right? Like perhaps the rules we know from the books are not actually, as hard and concrete as we thought they were. Perhaps everyone believes they're that hard, and that's why they can't overcome certain obstacles. I mean, never forget RJ always played with that. The truth is not the truth that is, right? So,
important question.
Question.
Is Vance really out here?
No, it was the icing. It's the icing. I'm not eating candles. Not eating candles. I promise. I just like icing.
What if I say it's made out of chocolate? Would you eat it?
No, I can clearly see it's made out of wax. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah, you're no kidding, DK. So tough to get peeps to join the fun. Read these 14 big books, and then we could talk about it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Just so you know, Loyal is not dead. He's alive. So
is he going to get a girlfriend?
I'm not going to answer that question. You got to watch and find out. All right, Kev again. Curly question for you both. If you could water bond one another, would you want to? Yes, absolutely. That's a no-brainer for me.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have like the Moraine land water bond, would you do it with me? That's not an emphatic yes. Not as much as mine.
Okay.
She's like, okay. We're gonna table this one and come back to it in private later. Yes. So. All right. Question. Another one from Graph. Did you watch all the animated bonus content? No, she didn't. I did. She did not. We'll probably sit down and pick a day and go through all of them. It'll only take about an hour to watch all of them, so it won't be too bad. And we might do that. Like, I might actually try to have her watch an episode if we do a rewatch, and then watch those after, and see if that helps with some of the like story filling in of like the lore and the history and stuff like that. My guess is that it will, and which will just go to further exemplify why we need that stuff in the show. I love getting them as shorts. Don't get me wrong. I've loved those shorts. The animation, the music, the voice work, the writing, the tone. Everything is perfect in those. But I just really want that information in the show. I have a lot of feelings too, y'all, if you can't tell. So, yes, I did pull the first WAFO. Thank you very much.
What is WAFO?
Watch and find out. It's adapted from RAFO. Read and find out.
Okay.
So WAFO. That's been the name of the game for the last like 2 years for all of us. Is we've been on the Dusty Wheel. It's every time everyone shows up, it's we gotta watch and find out, or wait and find out. So. Well, I'm trying to think of anything I want to know that I didn't ask you yet.
Ooh.
What was your favorite episode?
I don't know. That's hard. I like the first episode. No, was it second episode? When Trollocs.
That was the first episode.
Yeah. and I liked that one. And I liked when they went to the Dark City.
Episode 2.
I don't know. I feel like it has so much meaning behind it.
It absolutely does.
No,
You're
like
not
philosophically.
What, the whole show?
No,
Just
that dark and light and things like that.
yeah.
Like like I told you before, like I feel like dark has something to do with like a depression or something. Like
interesting.
once you some people, like, once you get depressed, it's like a spiral, deep hole. So like, I don't know, like and it spreads. So like that's kind of similar to depression. And like when I think about light and I don't know, it's like there might be like they need light to cure that depression. I don't know, like
I mean, I'm not gonna give you any confirmation about what you just said, but I think that's interesting.
I don't know, like I feel like there is a behind deep like ideas he had or something.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a thing. He had a lot. There's layers upon layers upon layers of meaning to most things within the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna find anyone who's gonna say, "Oh, that's just not right." They're like, "That's interesting." So, oh, here we go, Roger. Who do you think Rand fought at the Eye of the World?
Oh, that weird guy that controls like like dreams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. He might be another. Oh, I don't know. Is he the king of the, like a dark nation?
The Dark One, maybe? Do you think he's the Dark One?
Maybe? I don't know, though. Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, she doesn't know.
I don't have enough, like, evidence to
That's
say.
true. Yeah, there's not just a ton of evidence there. So that is a little bit of a baiting question to see if I will give you more information, I think,
Yes,
than you have.
yes.
And I'm not going to. So that's a watch and find out. Second watch and find out. Let's see. Oh, Graph. Here we go again. What did you think about the cold open for episode 7 with the pregnant Aiel maiden of the spear fighting while getting ready to deliver a baby?
Oh my god.
And about Tam not fighting her.
Oh my god. Okay, first of all.
She liked that cold
Well,
open,
I know,
by the
but
way.
also, first of all, it can happen only because it's a TV show. Like, imagine you're pregnant and you're about to deliver the baby, and then you can fight that much. I don't think it's possible. I never delivered a baby, but I don't think it's possible. Like, and she didn't have epidural or anything. So, like, how can she do that? It's impossible. So that's super fantasy.
You
But
think
it was
so?
cool.
She thought it was cool. So, all right. It was probably my one of my favorite cold opens for sure. I don't know if it was my favorite after. It probably is my favorite. I haven't settled on the cold opens yet, y'all.
I'm just like, and then like I thought the guy, like right before she delivers the baby, I thought he was gonna kill her. That tricked me.
Oh yeah, that was a fake out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's. I'm like, first, I don't know how she can move that fast and then kill all of the people when she's pregnant and about to deliver the baby.
You'll learn that eventually.
Oh, there's a trick.
Watch and find out.
Ooh.
All
if
right.
I ever get pregnant, I need to know the trick.
Oh, here we go. Jenny's back. Hey, Jenny, welcome back.
What do you think of the dark one?
What do you think the dark one is?
What do you think the dark one is?
It's a little further. Your chin's getting cut off by the thing.
What do you think the dark one is? I don't know.
Do you think he's just a human? Because that's kind of how they presented him at the end of the episode, right? Or do you think he just has the power to show up as a human?
Yes, that.
Okay.
Because, at the Dark City,
mm-hmm.
the a shades spreads. So he can be changed as shade and then shh, and then covers it all.
Just so you know, the darkness in the city is not from the Dark One.
Oh.
It's totally separate.
Then I don't know.
They said that in the episode.
Oh, I did not pay attention then.
Well, it's just one of those things. I'll chalk it up to a bunch of English, and that even though you had the subtitles on, they don't stay on the screen forever. So, and following up on that, Jenny wants to know, what do you thought about the subtitles?
It helped a lot because there are so much jargons.
Oh yeah, so many things. So many things.
I'm okay, what does this mean? What does that mean? And it was a little bit more helpful because I didn't have to think a lot. So that was very good because if I had English subtitles, I probably had to first of all, how to pronounce this, and then
right.
And what is this thing? And I would have probably not paying attention to the next scene.
Okay.
So,
good.
That is really solid clue in the show about the character past if you're paying attention.
There's a really solid clue in the show about that character's past if you're really paying attention.
What character?
The Dark One.
Is it? Okay.
We'll have to do a rewatch. Don't worry. We'll. I'm sure we'll watch this more than once before season 2 comes out. I know I'm going to. She might.
Jenny says, God, that's gonna drive me crazy now. I have to think about it all day long.
Oh, Nara, love seeing your reactions and comments on the Wheel of Time. Good work. That's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. If she had an epidural, the bottom half of her body would have been paralyzed. Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So it would have been very different fights.
Can you imagine how many handstand things she would have been doing? Would have been crazy. All right, let's see. Graph. Here we go. There you go. Oh, this is about the swearing in the show. So, did she react and ask what blood and ashes meant? Did she like Uno and his Watt cussing? So, this is one thing you don't know about because you haven't read the books. But in the books, Robert Jordan didn't write swearing the same way as in normal modern English. He has his own type of swear words. And he commonly uses blood and bloody ashes, flaming, goat kissing, all this kind of stuff. So one of the most common ones is blood and ashes. Did any of that throw you, or did you have any confusion about what was being said there? Especially if you were reading the Korean subs, I wonder how they translated that stuff. I wonder if they just used Korean swears. So
I don't think they did use the Korean swears.
You don't think so?
No, I don't recall. I think they literally translated blood and ashes.
Okay.
Which first, it did throw me off, but I don't know. It was I thought maybe it has just a negative things. I didn't know it was a swear, but something negative is how I translated.
Okay. So there we go. So yeah, it wasn't probably perfect, and I assumed that if that happened, they would have some trouble translating it over to Korean. So Jenny may also have some helpful knowledge if she had subtitles on. In fact, she has a comment about them. So
the tamak were very helpful for my friend Young because she couldn't hear the difference between Rand and Lan's name at the beginning. Yeah, because we have a very hard time understanding L and R.
I mean, you even called Rand land just not that long ago. So I could see that for sure being an issue. I don't know how I know these books were translated into Japanese, so I don't know how they handled that in those translations specifically, because they also don't have R and L sounds like we do in English. So that would be interesting if anyone knows about that in the Japanese translations. Let us know. So let's see. Oh, yep. She said I need to check that out. Yeah, let us know. We would like a report back. That would be awesome. All right. See you later, Finn. Thanks for stopping by. So, well, let's see.
Does Vance speak Korean to any extent?
Yeah. Do I?
You do know some sentences and some words, and
she's being kind.
You can sing some songs. So
some kids songs.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. She's taught me some children's songs, which actually helped me put some other like sentence structure things together. But I haven't studied Korean like diligently in quite a while. We were planning on moving there at one point, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But then I ended up getting a better job here, and she got a job here, and so we ended up staying in the States instead of going to Korea. But yeah, we were gonna go for me to do the English teacher route over there, and she would have gotten a job doing something, maybe teaching English as well. So, but we didn't. And that decision forever made it so we can't see Jenny whenever we want, because she's over there now, and we decided to stay here. So there you go, Jenny. We made the choice.
Well, next time we go to Korea, we can meet her.
Right. Oh, it was hard for her. She kept saying to me, "They have the same name. Why do they have the same name?" That makes sense, right? Would you have been, without the subtitles, would it have been harder to tell the difference between when they're saying Lan and Rand? Do you think? Or do you think maybe your English is developed enough that...
Yeah, I don't think I will have that problem.
Yeah, because, I mean, I do think in the speech, they're pretty emphasizing Rand and Lan. So... Yes, Jenny. Yes. I know Gom Se Mari. I know it.
Come to Korea. Yes, I want to.
We will, eventually. I mean, we were there in 2019, but I didn't know you yet, so... 'Tis the sads. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else to think about. I think a lot of folks would be interested to know, do you have any more mind to maybe start reading the books? Like, would you consider it more strongly now, or do you still think they would put you to sleep? Like,
maybe I can read it, but it's harder to, follow in the book. Like, I mean, it was, I don't know. I have to try, but I think it'll be a little bit hard still. And I'm like, there are some vocabs that I'm like, I don't know what that means. And he uses his, like, own words, Now I do know some, but, like, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah. She's tried to read the book, like, physically, and then she's also tried the audiobooks, and she just said Michael Kramer's voice puts her to sleep. It does.
And so she can't handle it. I tried to speed it up for her, but then she said she had trouble actually listening to what was going on. So
I have an idea. I need to use that instead of Benadryl to go to bed.
Yeah, you could. All right. So, yeah, no problem, Graf. We're happy to do this. I'm having a lot of fun, and honestly, I think live streaming is a little bit easier for her because she's not as stressed about getting things right like in a recording. So you want to nail it when you're recording, and so you like do the same thing over and over again, and it gets like you get tired.
Yes.
It's like because I want to present myself as this perfectly like yes, I'm articulate and I know words and I can put sentences together. And that's what you don't see on camera is when you're literally mid-sentence, like on a script, and you blank, and this happens for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then you keep going. You're like, I can't use that. I got to cut it out. So, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the stream for sure.
Who does she ship?
Oh, Jenny has a question.
Who does she ship?
So what characters do you link romantically? That's relationship, ship. Any pairing you're invested in. Any characters that aren't together that you want together.
I am invested in, I like pairing.
Okay, she likes pairing.
And Beast.
Loyal? You want pairing and Loyal to hook up?
No! But like, I want the Beast to have a girlfriend.
Oh. You haven't even met anyone who could be his pairing yet if you want him to have a girlfriend.
I can be.
You want to be his girlfriend?
Then he'll be a handsome prince.
You're married to... are you calling me an Ogier? Is that what's happening here?
No.
Oh.
But,
anyway.
And,
What couples do you want to see? What couples do you think are coming up that you would be interested in? They don't
Swan
have to
and
be
Moraine.
All right, but they don't have to be official. They can just be two characters you thought worked really well together. So, but Swan and Moraine, Jenny, Moraine is alive in this household.
I like. Let me see. I like actually Egwene and Perrin when they were traveling to the White Tower together. So I hope that I can see more like their friendship.
Friendship specifically. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna.
Were you disappointed that Lan and Moraine didn't hook up? A little bit. Okay, yeah. I think that's the thing Jenny was fishing for there. And Jenny, I think I know where you're going with this angle. That is kind of the K-drama like bug a little bit, right? Where there we go. There's our leading man and there's our leading lady. And yeah, no, it didn't go out that way.
I think that's why it was more shocking for Swan and Moraine relationship. So.
Yeah, because that was not very shocking for readers, but I could see how maybe book watchers would, or non-readers would feel that way. So, Jenny said try Rosamund's audio, and I think Sharnice also said that. Yeah, the actress that plays Moraine narrated the first book. So maybe that's another one you can try to see. Yep. Oh, Kev also said it. Wow, y'all are really on with the. Hey, check out Rosamund's version. So perfect. Let's see. Ooh, what do you think will happen to Matt? That's a good question.
Oh my god. So since right now Matt is left, he didn't go to the eye of the world. Yeah. I think he's gonna go back to the White Tower to meet all the friends. And then he might like realize, oh my god, I made a stupid decision. So he will be a better person. Because you say he will be better. So
yeah.
I don't know. That's all I have. Like,
all she wants from Matt is for him to not make a dumb decision. That's it. That's all she wants.
Maybe he will realize like how stupid it was. Like he might need it at his own time. That's what he's doing. Maybe like he's like meditating and thinking like, what did I do? And I need to go to my friends and apologize. What did I do?
You were asking Matt Cawthon to have some self-reflection, and I think that's not going to happen.
I know, but it's my hope. Okay, I can have a hope.
Okay.
I can have a dream.
Yep. Sure. sure.
Well, how can he be?
So, here, even though it's not exactly what you said, but Kev said, Pear and Loyal would be super cute. They would spend hours and hours deciding what to have for dinner. Absolutely.
Oh, that's me.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I and L'Oreal will be good together.
Oh, she likes Loyal.
I think we'll.
Someone.
I'm very serious about what I want to eat. That's like
true. She's a food
main,
fighter.
Mm-hmm. I live for the food.
Yeah, we do kind of live for food. So, well, let's see. What else can I think of here? We've been going on about an hour and 15. So, but yeah, this has been a lot of fun, I think. Do you have anything else you want to add about the show? Like, just from your thoughts?
Well, how Matt becomes a nice person. I want to know.
Oh, Matt is the new thing. Yes. We need to get that. We need to get that as a hashtag out there. Oh, Matt.
What is it? Oh, Matt.
Like
Yes, he needs that. But like, how he becomes a nice person.
Well, you'll see. Later on.
Okay.
When you watch season 2.
Okay, I have another question.
Okay. You have a question.
He, because he took that dagger, he became crazy, and then Moraine saved him, and, Lan took his dagger. Well, did he throw it away? Or are they gonna...
No. So that's another thing I think you missed in the finale. Pat and Feign had the dagger. The Peddler, the guy that talked to Perrin at the end. She still doesn't know all these characters' names.
Why does he have it?
He stole it, or
How?
someone gave it to him.
Lan gave it to him?
No, not Lan.
But Lan had it.
All right, they took it to the White Tower.
Yes.
For safekeeping.
Yes. So how does he have it?
Well, he either went there and stole it, or somebody stole it and gave it to him.
Well, at the White Tower has a very strong security system.
Possibly. But, I mean, you did see he had 2 of those fades with him, and they cut the ladies' heads off. She's going to be watching, on this rewatch, she's going to be watching for Pat and Feign a lot more closely now, y'all. I'm telling you. She's like, I missed this.
So is... Why did he take it? Is he another dum-dum? No, why did he take it?
Oh, he's a bad dude.
So...
He's an unrighteous dude.
I'm so confused. Like, he took...
Are y'all seeing the wheels turn and like she's like connecting all of these lines and stuff? She's trying to just figure this out right now, and you're not gonna figure it out, I think, without a rewatch.
He took it. It was in the show. Did I?
No,
miss
you
this?
didn't see. This happened off camera. It happened off screen. You did not break into the tower and steal. You didn't miss that. Okay. You just missed these connecting dots. Yes.
Is he gonna use the dagger? I guess he will.
He already used it.
I don't remember that part.
He stabbed Loyal with it.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, my God. Oh. I didn't.
She shook.
No, I asked you if that was the dagger, and you said no.
What?
Or did you?
Okay. No, I don't remember if you asked me that or not.
Yes, and you said it is not that dagger, so I thought it was a different dagger.
So I will, maybe when we watched the episode, I was working under the assumption it wasn't, but you can clearly see in screenshots, if you stop and go frame by frame, it is the dagger.
So it was that dagger.
Yes.
Okay, now I get it. Okay.
So maybe that was my confusion there. Yeah, how he got the dagger is a mystery. Absolutely correct, Jenny. We don't know specifically. I think we all book readers have very strong working theories about how he got that dagger, but she doesn't know how it happened.
Oh, this is so sad.
Yeah. It is so sad.
Does Nynaeve cure Loyal? Because she's a pharmacist.
I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Good. Because you said he leaves, so I don't know how he leaves.
Yeah, that was like the first. That was like in the first interview after the season finale. It was confirmed that Loyal is alive, and I mean, I never thought Loyal was dead ever. There's no way. So, well, anything else that you can think of? I'm trying to think of a question to ask you right now. We've kind of run through all mine. Anyone else have anything out there in chat? I think we've reached the end of her thoughts here, y'all. We have been going about an hour and a half, to be completely fair. It's a long time to talk about Wheel of Time, especially when you're not a super fan yet.
Yes. Let me think.
All right, I'll let her think. But yeah, Nynaeve the pharmacist. Yes, Jenny, she's been calling Nynaeve a pharmacist. Like she likened it to a Joseon era, like pharmacist, herbalist.
Yeah.
So
acupuncture.
Yeah. So she's been calling her a pharmacist the whole time.
Does Perrin get to channel later?
I feel comfortable answering this question instead of just saying Waffo. The only man of the 3 boys from the village that channels is Rand. So Matt and Perrin do not channel.
Okay. Does Meg gonna get the dagger again?
Mystery. Watch and find out.
Oh, that means yes.
Oh, here we go. Graph. Last question. What did you think of the cold open in episode 8 with them speaking the old tongue?
Oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, first of all, the actor and actress had to remember literally, word by word, because unless you know that language, but that's impressive. Like, so like, I think actor and actress did nice work, and whoever created that language.
Well, Robert Jordan created the language.
Well, he's pretty smart.
But they developed it a little bit more for the show. Yeah. It wasn't a full language, so what they had there was developed based on what he had already started.
So, like a linguist involved in it?
I think their dialect coach is the person who put it together, and they are like a linguist, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, you need to be a linguist to be a dialect coach. But yeah, so they had her put it together, and then I think Rafe said he wrote that scene in English first from the behind the scenes material, and then they filmed actually two tapings of it. They filmed it where they performed it in English. Oh. Then they filmed the old tongue version, and they just said that's the one we got to go with it because it was just something so different.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, and in fact, we're getting confirmation. Graph pulling that out there for me. Yes, thank you so much. I thought they had said that, but it's been like over a week since I watched that little featurette, so I wasn't sure. Yes, the old tongue did sound real, Jenny. I 100% agree. It was a very natural sounding language. I mean, you could stick that next to any other language, and it would sound like I think people would have trouble picking out which is the fake language, right? So it was very good. Y'all, I think we are gonna go ahead and wrap the stream here. It's been fun, but I can tell that she's kind of running out of all of these thoughts right now. We've made her think a lot. To be fair, this is not the type of thing she typically watches, and she normally doesn't think this much into every little detail about what she's watching, right? Like, and I think all of us can safely say that the Wheel of Time may be the first thing that got us this deep into something. So it's definitely several layers. So I just want to thank you all for coming and spending an hour and a half with us. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this. I'm happy she's watching it. I'm happy y'all enjoy her viewpoint, especially as a non-reader and someone, the books are not published in South Korea, so she has no cultural capital for these at all. So I think that gives us like a slightly more interesting lens, for her to give us some info, especially as we get further down the line and get into more of the in-depth storylines. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, for sure. I just want to, again, thank you all for showing up and watching. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll go ahead and end it now. I don't have a smash to black like the Innkeeper, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say goodbye and